What do you got going on?
Bruce.
Yo! We're live, everybody. Welcome on into
Hello.
the
Hello, hello,
Put It in the
hello.
Book show. Let's do it.
Photo in
Knock
the
out
book.
that first welcome video. We're doing all
Boom.
things all over the place.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right. Well, that was fun. Glorious. Brah. What's going on, everybody? We're back after a couple of week hiatus. Scheduling conflicts of all busy in the world. You got that? The paint is coming off of that wall behind you, Rodriguez. Everything okay? Hi, Mom.
It's like I feel some
It's not a good
wind.
thing.
It's like wind and like spittle. Maybe a little spittle. Like I feel wet too.
Ah,
There it is.
ugh.
It's producer Joe again. With the
Producer
special.
Joe in the cave.
There he is.
Uh,
He's in.
he,
He's arrived.
he has arrived.
And I'm
He
by
made
far.
that known right before the show started. So happy birthday, Mom! Yesterday, belated day. I wished her a happy birthday
Happy
yesterday.
birthday,
It's
Mama
not that I am late,
Farace.
but also my little buddy who's now 12 years old. Yesterday, obviously they share a birthday, so happy birthday to the both of them.
Birthday. Happy birthday, young
Certainly do.
Farace.
He's 12.
He's a
Last year
baby.
before teenager. What is happening?
Oh well. He'll be all right.
Rodriguez,
He's a boy.
I
He'll be okay.
I met you
I
not too far after he was born.
oh
Like
shit. Do I
not
know you
yeah,
that
you
long?
have known me that long now. Happy birthday, Farace.
Happy
Oh
birthday.
man. That's good stuff. All
Oh,
right.
terrible.
So
This is
we
terrible. I've known you that
we have
long.
a show to do.
Let's do
But
this. What are we talking about?
we're going to talk a little bit about the Mets. Hope
Let's do
everybody's here for that. A smidge. We'll get into the future is now the title of the show. Today we're going to talk about what we think might be the best route for Starlin Marte. We'll talk about Ohtani as an investment opportunity.
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
No. Yeah, yeah. Back then, Mama Furry saying when one had hair. Actually, no, I had already started. That was it for me. I was done before that, and the other had a dark beard.
I don't think you've ever seen me with a dog beard.
Maybe.
First of all,
Oh, Mama Farace, sliding shade.
But now me too.
Woo. Nothing about producer Joe. Perfect. Good.
that
If
just
she
means
had
you don't
seen you
matter.
before the show started, that's so to say.
That's so mean to say.
She
I'm
missed
sorry.
it.
I'm
She
sorry,
missed it.
producer Joe.
All right, and then we're gonna talk about the kids, some of the veterans that are not older veterans, as we know from around the league, and see what the future holds for us, Rodriguez. That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna dive into that.
Future's bright.
The
Producer
future's
Joe's got to wear
absolutely bright.
shades.
Yes. So let's start the show, producer Joe. Knock it, nail it, put it in the book. All right, welcome on back in here. And before we get into a lot, what we have to talk about today is this is a big part of it. So yesterday, on September 6th, happy birthday again, guys. It was it was the trade and the performances of Max Scherzer and Acuna.
Baby Acuna.
So Max Scherzer, that was the very hyped matchup against Justin Verlander, Rangers and Astros. And the Astros, I guess, are just they're hot. They're sizzling hot right now. And so the Rangers, Scherzer,
The little midget
3
guy.
innings,
That little midget guy.
a home run in 4 straight innings. The 9th inning of the last of the one game, and then first, second, and third. Washed Red. This is the Washed Rag segment, according to Joe. So Scherzer goes 3 innings, 6 hits, 7 runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 3 home runs allowed, including a grand salami.
Oh, sorry. Did I have the mute button off?
Oh, yes. And then the much brighter news, although that is bright for some of us, Baby Acuna goes 3 for 5. Enjoyed hitting his first home run so much he decided to do it again in the same day. 2 RBI, 2 solo home runs, 3 runs scored, and a stolen base, and a partridge in a pear tree.
But what has he done for us lately? I'm glad that he's warming up and he's showing some of his skills, but he hasn't done diddly squat for us at the majors yet.
This is if there's ever a poop and milk
dude
moment,
no,
this is it.
I'm giving you what's the poop and milk? Who cares about what Max Scherzer does? He plays for another team that we don't care. And at the end of the day, it's Baby Acuna. That's the guy I want up in the majors. So let him get warmed up, show us his skills. And on a side note, which was kind of fun, the Hartford Yard Goats. Those are the ones that got the butt whoop, which is my wife's hometown. So sucks to be a yard goat.
Yard goats.
Up on you a little bit. It's a really dumb name, by the way. It's a really dumb name, isn't it? Sorry, Yard Goats. I'll probably
title of Producer Joe's sex tape.
But
wow.
You're insulting his wife. Don't insult his wife now.
This could have been from a long time ago. This could have been a long time ago.
Yeah,
long time ago. Long time ago. That's what just sweating even more now.
Like. I know. That's what that girl must have felt. She's like, oh my God, look what's coming at me.
All right. Well, listen. It's good to. It's always fun to compare to see what each side of a trade does.
I think we're gonna win that trade. Honestly, you're right.
Oh yeah.
Farace. I'm gonna go with you on that. Well, I think we're gonna definitely win the trade because we're gonna get more years out of this kid unless we trade him than we ever would have got out of Scherzer. And Scherzer is at the end of his career, so we're done.
So if how the news goes, we could clip that and say Rodriguez says Baby Acuna is going to be traded. Hey, listen, all the clickbaiters out there, it works for them. Let's throw some clickbait out there.
Go ahead and clickbait, and then once they hear what I'm really saying, they'll be like, "What?"
Exactly.
Totally wrong.
But they hit the link.
You could do that. I think Producer Joe just does that by mistake anyway all the time. He messes up on clips. So what's the difference?
That's an accurate assessment there. It might be just a blank screen here in a moment if we keep on talking.
It will be. I know. I'll be gone soon. Bye, people.
I don't think we got a chance to talk about this. A little blast from the past. Doc and Daryl numbers getting retired in 2024. 6th and 7th numbers to be retired. I don't think that obviously we talked about it in our chat, but now you're going to have 16, 17, and 18 retired. You think they're deserving of being retired?
I think for what they meant to the Mets and what they did at the time in the city and how the city just embraced them and New York became a Mets town. for what they did for that specific amount of time, they should definitely be in the Mets Hall of Fame. I mean, they fell short of the real Hall of Fame, which they were on a good path to because they were fantastic players. But
They were
definitely
on
they
their
should be
way.
in the Mets Hall of Fame because they did a lot for us, man. They put us on the map. They gave us an identity, and people love to hate them. They came into town and beat you up and smiled while they did it. So, yeah, I mean, definitely Mets Hall of Famers. But there's a guy like, and I don't want to agree with that
Okay.
idiot. Well, I know. I understand the hint. I got it.
No, I didn't.
I got the hint.
Sorry.
I'm not Keith. I'm not Keith Lawrence. I'm not. I'll figure it out real quick. But no, for what they meant to us, yeah, they definitely should be in the Hall of Fame. But there's a number 8, man. That's what he did for the Mets. If they don't make him a Hall of Famer in the Mets world, at least put something there for him a little bit more special because he was the captain too.
Yeah.
And he turned
And the
he's the
catalyst.
and the catalyst in the best catcher in Mets history.
That's right.
World Series champ.
Agreed.
So
I'm with you now.
I'm thinking definitely number 8 should be given his due, and maybe they should give him his due next year, and or the year after, and leave it up for Doc and Darryl because they both were great Mets, even though they flickered out a little bit early for us, but they were great Mets.
They were excellent Mets. They carried the team. Dwight, I mean, 24-3 that 1 year, 1 point whatever ERA, just
and he was
ridiculous.
A baby, dude. He wasn't even a man yet. He was still growing.
And he was striking out dudes that were in the league for 12 years worth of experience, going after that high fastball that everybody thought that I'll catch it. Nope.
It was the curveball. It was the curveball, man. That thing went from here to here, and then sometimes it would slide as it did that. It was an amazing pitch with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. That's what I'm assuming it was because I knew he threw really hard. And when you elevate it like that, it was just amazing.
Yeah,
and you had
like
Gary
102
Carter
up there.
You had Gary Carter calling the game.
Yep.
One of the best ever.
Couldn't ask for a much better situation for him and Straw
Hernandez running the field. I mean, it was a great team. They fell into a good thing too.
Look, you learned to hit from Keith Hernandez. You already got the power. I wonder what his launch angles were because Straw had an uppercut, bro.
Dude, they must have been like straight up launch angles because I mean, didn't he hit the roof at the Astrodome or hit the roof somewhere? I mean, the guy
hit the scoreboard. He hit the scoreboard and busted up lights, a la Mo Vaughn. Sorry to mention him in the same top, but I just remembered like when Strawberry used to hit, at Shea. If you hit it far enough, it went into the parking lot. I remember watching games where he's hit home runs, and then John Franco and Wally Whitehurst are go out in the parking lot, and they're looking under the cars for the ball. I remember that. So that's how far he used to hit him.
Good name. Wow, good job. Very good job, man.
There it is. I don't know. That's the first name that came to my mind after Franco. Or whatever it is.
And that's another guy that really wanted to be a Met and was a Met for quite a long time, which you don't realize how long he was a Met for. And isn't he still the all-time? Is Producer Joe breathing in my? Do you hear him breathing in my neck? Or is it me?
I'm trying to get your attention.
Okay. Obvious. You got it. Go ahead. What do you want to say? Do we need to make a 911 call again, or what's going on here?
Not yet.
Not live on the air.
When you started talking about it, I called up Gooden's stats from '85, and they're mind blowing.
I'll be right back.
They're mind blowing.
Read them out, buddy.
24 wins, 1.53 ERA, second lowest in the live ball era at that point, trailing only Gibson's 1.112.
16
complete games, 16 complete games.
16 complete games.
From his
How old
second
is-
start.
How old
From
is
his
he?
second, he was 21.
21.
He was
21.
Yeah, yeah. Matt, from his second start on for the rest of the season, his ERA never rose above 2. The stats keep going on and on. August 31
They're
through
unbelievable.
September 16, he threw 31 consecutive scoreless innings over 4 games. Through October 2 through 49 consecutive innings over 7 games with 1 earned run allowed. 49 innings, 1 run.
That's how great he was,
33
people.
You're still on 85?
Yeah, 33 of his 35 starts were quality starts.
8.
Remarkable.
I might have missed this when I walked away, but you probably said it. But 8 shutouts.
No, I did not say shutouts.
Oh, okay.
I said complete games. That was next.
Okay, so
You got it.
16
Thank you.
complete games.
Yeah,
Sorry, I just didn't hear it.
complete games. Yeah.
8 shutouts. A team staff does not get 8 shutouts.
No.
Nowadays, for
Yeah,
sure.
I said now. Yeah.
They were exceptional talents, dude, offensively and defensively. I'm sure producer Joe can come up with a good 5 stats of how offensive in the nicest way Dow Strawberry was for us. I mean,
Very offensive.
hitting home runs, and even though he never really had a big batting average, I mean, honestly, he's our polar bear. He's my polar bear.
Yeah.
Okay, because for that era, 30
Left-handed
to
and black,
40,
but yeah.
30 to I bat left-handed, but from 30 to 40 home runs in that era, it's quite an accomplishment. And he drove in RBIs, and he was a really good outfielder with a superb arm. I mean,
He really fell off the shelf when we traded him to the Dodgers.
No. Wait, hold on. That would let him off the hook. He left New York, free agent, and took.
he went home.
He went home,
He's
and he
from
got
LA
and all the home influence.
or California. Exactly.
Tanked him.
And that's a shame, because he was really on his way to be.
Look, I'm going to read his
knocking on the
home
door.
run. I'm going to read his home run and RBI totals with the Mets. 26-108 as a rookie. Okay. 26-131, 29-109, 27-123, 39-151. No, I'm reading hits.
No.
Sorry. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember that.
I was
holy
reading.
shit.
Yeah, I'm reading hits.
That
I'm
was a
reading
lot of
hits.
RBIs.
I'm like, wait a minute. 109, 123, 151, 27-93, 39-104, 39-101, 29-77, 37-108 in his last year with the Mets. He went to the Dodgers. 28-99, 525, 512, 417, 313. That was it. He was done.
Sad.
The homies doomed
got
you,
his
man.
best.
The homies screwed you.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
if
got
he
his
would have
best.
stayed a Met, we did get his best.
Hey, there's an
And,
interesting stat. He finished his career with exactly 1,000 RBI.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty
1,000?
Pretty cool.
cool. 1,000
Yeah,
on the
pretty cool.
dot. Yeah.
You play for
I
10
was-
years in the majors and you get 1,000. And you have to be an exceptional RBI guy to do that. So that's an achievement.
Not the best fielding percentage, but not terrible. About
I remember watching him play. I thought he was really good. He was really fast.
97%.
Had a strong
Look
arm.
at
97%, dude, in 20 years of fielding.
his arm.
Just
had a
as a
cannon.
Met. He fell off.
just as a Met.
He fell off in Los Angeles there too. Down to 90%. Under 90, 89.
97.
89 for an outfielder. That's because back then it was just about errors. It wasn't
As a pro, yeah,
Oh, wait,
for
yeah,
sure.
as a pro.
Yeah. I would
I-
beg for 89% fielding from my outfielders.
Oh, but his numbers were so good.
I just I pulled out Dwight Gooden's game log from 86. From 1986. So you know how these days, I'm gonna put myself in your shoes right now, both of you guys. These days, you got your first outing. You're maybe stretched out to 6 innings. Your first game, your first start of the year, and then you're adding Dwight Gooden. His first 6 starts, 9 innings, 8 innings, 9 innings, 9 innings, 8 innings, 9 innings. Pitched and through his first 6 starts, he pitched to a 1.04 ERA.
Yeah, but how many pitches? Do you
That's
have
what that's what I was looking for, and I can't find pit. I know they tracked it because
well, we can
I've
have
looked at.
producer Joe can
Maybe you take a look.
Can get that
But
info for us while we're talking about it.
Wait,
I've
what
seen
do
the
you need?
information
I
on
wasn't listening.
Tom Seaver.
Farace was talking.
What
do
do
you need?
Sorry, something almost came out of my mouth there.
What do you need?
How
Seavers?
many pitches Dwight Gooden had per game in '86?
Good question.
I remember
86
seeing
or
like Tom
85?
Seaver.
Talking
I
about
was looking at 86.
86.
But I remember seeing like, Tom Seaver, 160 pitches, obviously. But it's interesting to see. But also Gooden, as efficient as he was, his pitch counts were probably up there because of all the strikeouts. You get the true outcomes, you maximize number of pitches, right?
It depends how many pitches he used to strike out. Pedro Martinez struck out the side on 9 pitches.
No, yeah.
So,
but as opposed to somebody making weak contact on a first pitch or second pitch.
I think with Dwight Gooden, I think in the first few innings, or at least, do you hear him?
I do. Listen, he's back fresh from horror nights.
I realize when I'm doing it, and I'm just waiting for him to say something.
The people out there must hear like
they're scared.
Like this guy, they have to be scared. They must think it's a horror show. That he wants to do a horror show. See, he's practicing. Maybe one day these little things that we call cojones, maybe they'll grow.
I'm the only one procrastinating. It's just look at that. Somebody else.
Hey, there's a baseball show.
That would not be me. We'll take this to the air. I don't care.
Hey, look, if they're listening to us now, they're obviously all about horror. So crossover.
They deserve some horror in their life.
Everybody deserves a little horror in their lives. All right. So let's kind of bring it back in here. Producer Joe, if you happen to find the pitch count stuff, let us know. We'll be here. All right. So we talked about the futures now, but let's also take just a step to acknowledge somebody who's on the current team and what our thought process is. Our thought process is of him moving forward.
The future is now. What are we talking about? We're talking about Alvarez. We're talking about Vientos. We're talking about Batty, and we're talking about Mauricio right now at this moment in time.
Mauricio, baby.
That's
couldn't have asked for a better start.
No, and then you got this baby Acuna who we spoke about a little while ago. That's 5 guys, and you got Kevin Prado, the catcher that can really, really hit. That's 6 guys that are offensively can be an offensive powerhouse in Major League Baseball if they project as they're supposed to project. So.
What's the infield? What's the potential infield in a couple of years? Pete at first. If all nonsense stays out there and everything prevails.
Stop. It's gonna work. If it doesn't happen, producer's just gonna go house to house up there in New York and make something happen.
For fact.
Something's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be good. But
Pete,
you're looking at Pete. Then I don't particularly like such a big second baseman. Even though he's fluid and he seems okay, I think he's going to grow out of that position. So for me, I'm looking at, if we're talking futures, just future. Acuna at second, Lindor, of
1,000%
course,
with you, buddy.
and,
We're
and you're looking
agreeing.
at you're looking at Batty. Okay, then when you go to the outfielder, I'm personally going to take Mauricio and put him in right field. Why? Because of the arm. Okay, his arm will stop people from running. He's got great speed. He's got great height. He can play the outfield position. Nimmo, we still got him for a few more years. And then if you're talking about somebody in left, you got McNeil, of course.
Yep.
You know, provided he stays, and he might be 31, 32 and not start to decline a little bit. But if he's not there, then you got Prada, you got Vientos at DH, honestly, because I've seen him play the field, and besides first and third, I don't want him on that field.
Yeah.
You know, first base would be my default thing too, but he's not a lefty, so DH him and bring that kid Prada. There's a kids are coming up in our minor leagues really fast.
Oh,
These guys are
but
hitting.
that's the perfect. Vientos is the perfect complement at DH to Vogelback.
Oh God, dude, don't. Why would you bring that guy? Why haven't we DFA'd him yet? I mean, I don't understand
what in God's name. We're both gonna rant here. What in God's name made him believe that he can get second base on that play?
I don't
on
understand.
that hit.
I don't really.
Does that?
I
Like
don't
the
even
whole crowd knew he
understand
was getting thrown
why
out. Why did he do it? No, what did Darling say? Know your limitations.
Know your limitations.
That was the nicest way that you could put it.
That was a nice way of saying you fat bastard. And I know people are gonna get mad at fat shaming all that stuff, but I'm saying it in the New York type of sense. You fat bastard. Stop it. Okay? Stop kidding yourself. Stop trying to fool us. You're off the team anyway. Give it up. Okay? DJ Stewart, another guy that I wanted to talk to you about actually, who was making a name for himself and is hurt again now with a bad back. Why you got a bad back? Because you're fat too. Okay? So if you lose some weight, that back will alleviate itself. Yeah, I know nothing about back, but I know another 60 pounds on your gut pulls your back muscles down and hurts you. So let's not talk about that, okay? Producer Joe, DJ Stewart. Let's
pause right there. DJ Stewart.
Focus.
How freaking great has this guy been in the last 15 games? The pop. The plays that he's making in right field.
That's a bench guy. Listen, let's not get crazy about that. He's playing very well.
Yes.
He's making good reads on the ball. Yes. But that's probably why he hurt his back, because he shouldn't be doing those type of plays. He should be
crashing into the wall. Yeah.
He should be coming in the 7th or 8th inning, DHing once in a while, be a good bench guy. Stewart, that's where your forte lies right now with this team. Because this team, as we always, we're such Metsies, bro. But if they project the way they're supposed to play, the stats they're supposed to put out there, we're going to have a beast of a team within a year. Within a year, offensively, we're going to be monsters if these guys get used to the fast pace of MLB. And they're getting there, but they're rookies. So within a year, let's even go for 2. Let's get rid of that sophomore jinx, go for the second year. We're going to be monsters, man. Real beasts. And we just need a pitching staff. That's all we need.
That's it. I thought the lineup the other day was really interesting, really cool. The way Buck had the 4 veterans at the top. Then the kids come through. Go ahead.
Now that you said this Buck thing, now I got a bone to pick with Buck right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if I've always been a big proponent of his. I love his style. I love his management. I think he's a good manager for this young team right now. However, he made a comment online, or he made a comment where he said that the reason he's starting Batty is because we're not playing a playoff-bound team, and he thinks he owes the playoff-bound team and or their opponents the best chance to lose or win to win the game. So he's thinking of not playing Batty at third base against playoff teams, because some kind of respecting the game type of thing. And he doesn't think that starting Batty against a lefty would be fair to the other teams that are going for the playoffs. He should put his best out there. So he doesn't think Batty should be his best. Now, my point is, you may be right in that sense about being better, But the point.
You feel that?
He's getting heated. But wait, let me finish before he gets upset. My point is that he shouldn't be worrying about the other stupid team and their playoff chances and whatever they need to do in baseball, and be worrying about developing our players and giving Batty playing time from any team, anyone until the end of the season is the right thing to do for our development of our players. So I'm really pissed off that he even said that he's thinking that way, because I have to be selfish. I have to be selfish. Yeah, look it up. I don't like it. And I know producer Joe doesn't like it. I heard him breathing down my neck a few seconds ago.
Angrily.
It's not the angrily as usual. And there's no other thing to say. He should not be worried about any other team's efforts or plans or stats or schedules, whatever. I don't care. Worry about getting our players better, and Batty needs to play every day to get better in the major leagues. Folks should know that. So I think that's a mistake on Buck's part.
I'm with you on that. That's the way it went down. I'm with you on that. Dom says if we keep Alonso, we will be monsters. Absolutely. I don't. And then, all right. Well, hey, let's do this. I know we mentioned, DH and whatnot. Let's transition here into a little Ohtani talk. So, Ohtani is obviously going to have a procedure done. They have not said what the procedure is going to be yet. They did not say that they specifically said procedure to say it might not be Tommy John. Now, Tommy John, we've seen in position players like a Bryce Harper, where they don't necessarily need the same amount of time, obviously, as a pitcher would. So I don't really see, unless it becomes an incentive type thing after year one of a very big contract from whoever is going to give it to him. Like the first year is like a little bit less money because you're just going to be DH. Then the next set of years is the same amount of money unless you prove that, okay, I'm going to be the pitcher too.
Okay, so you're looking at a contract that is sort of set up depending on what his skill set is.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I can agree to that. So which in turn makes his contract a lot cheaper than what we thought it would be originally. Okay, because
we'll see.
At the
we'll
end,
see.
Well, no, dude,
I know common sense prevailing.
You can't have elbow issues. Any elbow issues.
Yeah.
Any. I'm gonna say it again. Any elbow issues, and be an effective pitcher. Okay.
No, I'm just not sure. Just because of the landscape of sports, I have said time and again, no, this is not going to happen. This type of contract in football, Bosa gets 5 years, $170 million guaranteed. So my thing is that we might say it should be a lesser contract, which I agree 1,000%. But those teams out there, the Dodgers,
we don't have
and
to be that team. Let them have him. Let them have him. Honestly, let them have him. I understand that he would be wonderful right behind Big Polar Bear, right behind him, nestled into the DH position, relaxed, easy peasy, provided after the procedure or whatever they do to him, he can still swing a bat. He doesn't have to go into rehab for being an offensive guy. So honestly, why do we have to be the team that pays in that money, that takes that risk? When at the end of the day, we do have a lot of talent offensively, and of course they draft picks, and if they pan out, they don't pan out. We have all those things going on. But what if, let's just say one what if of Ohtani? What if that procedure messes his elbow and he's out for the next 2 years? What if? That's just one issue that we could have with Ohtani. That's the simplest issue that throws us into a loop. So why do we have to spend the money, put the team in a situation like that? I know he's got a lot of money, but at the end of the day, he's a businessman. He's gonna say, "Hey, I'm gonna take from here to put over here." So if Ohtani
but in that same sense that he's the businessman, I'm sure if he goes the route, let's say it's a $650 million contract, just throwing numbers out there, I am sure that he is getting the best insurance policy on that as possible, just like kind of like what we did with Wright,
Yeah, but
the captain,
okay.
where you able to bring back some of the money.
I understand that, and now you're looking at it. You're saying it as a business, which is fine, and you're treating the players as the property and the pieces that have to be moved. And I'm not saying it in I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm saying in a business sense. However, okay, we're dealing with human beings. So when you say I'm bringing Ohtani in, right away that undercuts Vientos, okay, and that undercuts any other guys that wanted to have a shot at the ace. So then right away it doesn't matter Vientos undercut or whatever. People say that, but it starts with the team chemistry thing. It starts with the team. It starts with all the baby Mets. So right away you affect the team, whether you do it the proper way or a negative way. When Ohtani says, "Oh, I'm out, I can't play," they're like, "Oh no, he's supposed to be our guy." It becomes a whole thing. Why go through all that nonsense? Save yourself on an injured guy. I mean, because honestly, he's 32 now, or how old is he now? Ohtani, is he young? Because that makes a difference. If he's 29, it makes a difference.
He just turned 29.
He just turned 29.
You grab that.
Yeah, it makes a difference. Yeah, it makes a difference. So if he's that age, he could heal faster. He's still young. I still don't think it's worth
you know what I see in my mind?
$600 million.
My vision here.
Mm-hmm.
Lindor batting third with 30 home runs. Alonso batting fourth, 55 home runs. Ohtani batting fifth, 55, 60 home runs.
Oh, come! Why would you think he's doing 60? Who's going to be?
Because look at he's been on pace. He was on pace this year to almost get there.
So well, not being a pitcher, he'll hit 60. You think?
Yeah.
Okay. So if
I'm not going to guarantee that, but I mean, if he was on pace,
you're bringing me a DH that it's going to hit 50 to 60 home runs, okay, driving 100 to 120, and bat basically 300, okay. I'm gonna bite right away. You got me on the hook right away, okay? But maybe I'm still
because that's what you want out of your DH, right?
Maybe I'm still a Wilpon man. That's what the DH should put up. That's what the DH should put up with DH. So who's Vogey gonna do? Why we got to bring that name up?
You be careful. Ohtani's just like producer Joe's breathing on your neck. Vogey's gonna be breathing on Ohtani's neck for playing.
Vogey should not. If Vogey's anywhere near the Mets clubhouse starting spring training, I'm probably gonna switch to be a Cincinnati Reds fan like that other guy, because that's not a sensible choice. He doesn't belong on the team. On a major league team, he doesn't belong. If he can't play the field at all, and he's only how old is Vogelbach?
He should be playing for the Royals or something.
Vogelbach is like 28 years old, and he can't play the outfield.
He's 30.
Oh, man. Oh, he's 30. He can't play first base. Oh shit! Oh,
he's gonna be 31 in December 17th. Let's wish him a nice happy birthday,
dude. I'm 46 years old, pitching 7 innings in rec ball. Why can't his fat lardy butt get out there and play 1 inning for freaking Pete? Give me a break, and he's 30. Come on, get rid of him.
270.
Get rid of him.
270.
That's very generous.
That's what's on his baseball reference.
Very generous.
Vogey's the heart of the team, says Dom.
Well, yeah, I know. The heart, the liver, a lot of organs of the team. Because he's about 320 if he's anything. Give me a break.
I still cannot believe that he tried to get second base.
When he goes, all he does is this. Spit up, doing this, and then you're looking bad at the umpire. How could you make that call? Oh, it was right there on the corner.
Right down the middle.
I can't hit it. What about that day he came in and took 3 straight pitches and he was gone? And then he's going like this, like, oh, the umpire. Oh,
can't
he
believe
looks
it.
like an Italian mafia guy trying to tell you, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what's going on?
With the gold, with the, the thing open there.
He wants to get back to the clubhouse. When do they put the cheesburgers out? Let me get in the clubhouse. When is the buffet out?
I don't even know what it is.
I think he has one between every inning.
I think when you see Buck go into back to clubhouse, you're going to see Vogelback go right behind him, okay? And that's like every half an inning. Because there's no other reason why Buck would have that guy on the field playing other than the fact that he accompanies him to the back. Something's going on. Buck has switched teams. Maybe Buck plays for another team. I don't know what's going on. But something's going on. That Vogelback is on that field.
It's not
in a Met uniform.
It's a definite weird situation. It's like giving Tanada vibes with Collins.
It's giving that Jets quarterback and the Jets coach Rex Ryan and Mark
Sanchez.
What's his name? And Mark Sanchez vibes, like tattooing his name on his wife's butt or something. It's just weird.
What can we say about yesterday's start from Buto? Had never gone 5 innings in a game.
Dude, I don't know, but that ball was dipping. Ball was dipping. When you got a guy who has a ball that dips like that, you want him tired. You want him throwing that ball down, and you want that ball dropping. As long as it's, not dangerous for his health in any other way. But he must have some talent somewhere if he's still in the system. So there you go. Now he makes a difficult choice. What, you're going to have Ty Law, who can only do 4 innings and then gasses out? Or you're going to have Peterson, who can do 4.5 and then all of a sudden start throwing high fastballs? So you're going to have Budo, who can come in and do 7 and give you a chance to win a game.
Yeah.
I mean, his last name is right for abuse. It's going to be a sad situation when he has a few bad games, especially from, who. It's
you mean bad. If he gets pounded in one of the games?
If he gets pounded and his last name is what it is, yowza, it's going to be bad. But
Dom says that Vogey is going to be replacing Buck as manager.
He's going to be managing
he might be more help.
He's probably going to be up on the second deck managing Keith's Grill. That's the only manager he's ever going to be. Okay, go manage Pete's Grill and don't eat all the merchandise. That's all I'm going to say about you. Buck, Buck may not have long on this team if we're being honest. If they bring David Stearns in and from Milwaukee and this kid, the young umpire, the young coach there. I'm trying to get away from both.
It's not a segment.
It's not a segment.
You're not trying very hard.
So next up, we're gonna go ahead and guess Vogey's weight. No, that's a new segment.
Oh yes.
Guess Vogel fat.
Dude, let's do that. Let's do that wheel thing that you did the last time.
Oh,
that was
I need to set it up first.
Yes, set it up. Guess the weight of Vogelback. The first viewer that guesses the weight correctly gets a kiss from Producer Joe.
Oh,
it is.
Producer Joe missed that. He would have liked to have played that game. No, maybe we'll do it next week, and he can.
He'll stay awake because he's gambling. At least that.
Is Producer Joe into gambling? I thought he was, but yeah,
just a little.
All right. Let's. All right.
So true.
The Mets now 64-75. Not mentioning how many games out. We still got only 8 games out of the wild card.
Last night, but anyway, let's not talk about that.
Stupid loss. What a stupid thing. I'm just kind of like looking around. All right, so 5-5 in the last 10. Next few games here. Dom says he weighs 270. We didn't believe it though. It's not an extra segment, Producer Joe. That's not a whole segment. All right,
the fifth Vogelback.
The fifth, 6, 7. It's like the count. 1 Vogelback. 2 Vogelback segments. All right, so next up for the Mets are the Twins 73 and 67. Senga, Ace, as we like to call him. He starts off that series. That's tomorrow night at 8:10. Slightly later start. Producer Joe doesn't like those type of things. He's gonna get upset tomorrow. Senga's 10-7, 3.08 ERA. The ace of the staff against old.
He should be at least 12. He should have at least 12 wins.
Yeah. Yep. He doesn't necessarily get the DeGrom treatment. So that's what I'm thinking. Like next year and the year after, I think this guy's gonna put up 17, 18 wins.
I mean, if he has an offense behind him, he could. If he had an offense behind him this year, he'd be at 12 or 13 wins. So, with a real good offense the whole year, 15 to 17.
I like it.
Give me three guys. Give me 3 guys on the staff like that. I'll be very happy.
Well, maybe next week we could dive into a little bit of that other Japanese pitcher that's going to be posting that many people are saying will be headed to the New York Metropolitans. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. What?
Why not?
Oh, what? Oh, Terzio hates Gott. What's your assessment on Gott? He got.
Some days he got it. Some days he don't.
Oh, jeez.
Come on. That wasn't that bad. All right, so Gott. What about Cookie? We didn't mention Cookie. Cookie breaks his
we're talking about he gets DFA, then all of a sudden he has a strange working out accident where he breaks a pinky and has to put a fight. I mean, come on, Cookie. Come on. Just bow out gracefully. Say thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. And I stole money from you for 3 years. Thank you for your time.
I don't remember how much did we actually pay, because I know there was because it was the trade, there was money going back and forth. But
no, I mean, he 1 year he was basically our best pitcher, 15 wins, right? 1 year.
15 wins. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he did the best he could with what he had left.
And he sucked this year.
No hard feelings, but you got to go.
There's no other way to say it. He was awful this year.
What's that thing? Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Close to the games. I don't know what that last turn, but I haven't heard an ex-wife joke yet, though.
Why is he come up talking?
Yeah, he snuck those in. I forgot.
Joke.
He did an ex-wife joke yesterday. He said his ex-wife plays tight end, or has a tight end. I don't remember what he said.
That sounds hilarious.
I didn't say it was great. I just said you
don't even know what he said.
It was that she played. I think it was she played tight end. Tell me, Terzio. Remind me. I drink on these shows.
New joke, Terzio. New joke on the.
Have you guys tried?
Show.
This is Stone Cold Steve Austin's beer.
Oh.
It's finally in Florida. It's pretty good.
Oh wow! I couldn't believe it. What is it? What's the percentage of alcohol?
6.7.
Producer Joe. That could be an option.
Yeah, no, that's got potential.
6.7.
6.7. Giddy up. All right. We're right in the middle of the Friday game. I stopped after saying old man Dallas Keuchel, 1-1, 5.06 ERA. I don't even know what's that.
He's pitching still? The lefty?
Yeah, is it?
He throws like 68 miles an hour.
He was with the White Sox. He was
with the White Sox. So I didn't know he was with.
Terzio says my ex-wife blows more than Gott. Yeah, very good.
That's not
bad. It's not
terrible. Yeah,
it works. All right, Saturday game is your favorite.
Blows
less than Gott's. That might have been better.
Maybe.
All right, let me give him his horn. Let me give him his treat.
All right, Saturday, your favorite lefty, David Peterson, 3-7, a 5.40 ERA against Kenta Maeda. I don't know. I haven't been following him obviously this year. 3-7, a 4.73 ERA. But he's this is the second year of his not massive contract, but the contract that he got with the Twins. Mm-hmm. And then on Sunday, where it's football, guys. Football starts Sunday. But on
starts Thursday actually, but
it starts in an hour and 10 minutes. And those of you who have Travis Kelce, he's out tonight. So make your adjustments where you need to make them. Sunday, but no, it's Dave who has him, and he's like, damn it, because Well, that's a football show. All right, McGill 8-7. He's got that many decisions right. 8-7, 5.28 ERA against Lopez, who they had picked up from Miami. 10-7, 3.64 ERA. That's a 2.10.
Yeah,
start.
Lopez is actually a decent pitcher, man. He's goofy as looking as all heck, but he's a good pitcher. And we could take 2 out of 3 from these guys. It's not within the realm of impossibility here. I mean, we could win Friday with Senga, and if Peterson actually learned anything from Quintana, which I hope he did, and when Quintana retires, put your resume in with Steve Cohen, because he'll still own the team, and you'll be on your pitching coach. Hefner, I prefer Hefner right now and hire Quintana. I'll tell you right now.
Hey, happy birthday to Terzio.
Oh, Terzio,
Look
happy
at
birthday, yo.
You almost waited too long. We almost went off the air without knowing that. Happy a big 6'5" for Mr. Terzio. Oh,
65 only.
The 6'5", 65.
Terzio, you've been rode hard and put away wet, huh?
Oh. I'm gonna say 2 out of 3 also. It's got.
Appreciate you.
I mean, the McGill and Lopez matchup is not ideal on Sunday, but I think the first 2.
The first 2 we can go. If we win the first 2, we get the series. I'm good with that.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Producer Joe? What's your take on this? 2 out of 3. 1 out of 3.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 feels right. Yeah.
2 out of 3.
Yeah.
And then after that, starting on Monday, the Mets are home for a 4-game set with the Diamondbacks. There's no pitchers announced except for Quintana on Monday. All the other pitchers have not been announced. Why do we get
regardless
every goddamn year, man? Every damn year.
Well, that's kind of why we don't end up winning anything, right? Because every year we're
TBD. Ridiculous. I think I lost you, Rodriguez. I don't hear you no more. Has got jokes. Not great ones, but he's got them.
It's not me. I'm not doing it.
No. I think maybe the AirPods or something. Terzio says I can hit better than that guy who plays third base with the dreadlocks. I can't think of his name right now. He did have that.
Mauricio?
He did that. Who is it?
He's talking about Mauricio.
No. Is it Arius?
Oh, okay.
I think that's who he's talking about. All right. I don't know if we're getting Rodriguez back here or not, but I think we've covered everything.
Yeah, except one thing. I spent 10 minutes looking for Gooden's pitch count. Until it finally hit me like a lightning bolt. I'm looking on Baseball Almanac.
You got hit by lightning?
I'm looking on Baseball Reference. And until it finally hit me. When did Major League Baseball start recording pitch counts? 1988. So there are no pitch counts for 86.
Really?
But
I pitch count.
Google it. When did MLB start recording pitch counts? Began in 1988, and they keep official data since 1999.
So this is all right. So I found this article that I might have been remembering, but Mets were playing the Braves. Kuzman in early August threw 174 pitches. And then they talk about the pitch limits, but they don't really talk about it much else. Maybe it was just here and there. That's weird. Well, what you're saying is that we send you on a wild goose chase.
Yeah, it was very frustrating. Thank you.
I'm not upset about it. Not all right. All right. So we're going to assume that Rodriguez is not coming back today. We've covered everything that could possibly be covered today, and the wordsmith stuff, fantastic since 5th grade. Loquacious, baby, loquacious. Let's get up on out of here. Until next week. Peace out, everybody.